Yep, 18,325,000. That's right. Right there. 18,300,000. Over 18,325,000. Cheaters. That's right. People who ain't faithful to the person they're with. People who go behind their back of the person they said they loved to do what? To have sex with somebody else. That's right. While they tell the person they love how much they love them, they go out and screw somebody behind their back. Men and women alike. Not a discriminatory thing. And then they bring their partner home a special gift. You know, a special gift. Herpes, VD. And if you're really lucky, you might even get some AIDS. You know. So, but anyhow, we all know what this site is. This is a site that was started by a man who believes that it's all right to destroy the family unit. That's right. Who believes it's all right to destroy another person's life, to hurt another human being. That's right. He promotes hurting other human beings. This person here that started this website promotes the destruction of the family unit. And he brags now that he has over 18,325,000 sheep. And he sure does. That's right. All anticipating in the very same behavior. Destroying the family unit. Leaving children without a dad, without a mother. Sometimes leaving the children without parents completely. Other times causing the children to get killed themselves. You're going to say I'm nuts. No, I'm not. You're going to tell me I'm nuts. I'm full of shit. This is acceptable behavior. And we allow this. See, we allow this. We allowed this site on the internet. We allowed this guy to do this. And we had all these people right over here pay this guy for their privilege to destroy another human being, to hurt another human being. That's right. And you even paid to do it. Makes you feel so big inside to be able to cheat on the person that you claimed you loved. Well, that's because you don't love them anyhow. You never did. The only thing you love is usury. That's because you don't know what love is. The only thing you know about love is usury. So anyhow, over here at AshleyMadison.com that we allowed to be here, we allowed this guy to get by with this. We've made him famous. Ain't that right, ABC? We put him on TV set, didn't we? We gave him mainstream attention, didn't you? To help him promote, to help him go ahead and promote, destroy some more families, and destroy some more lives. But anyhow, I just wanted to say thank you one more time to AshleyMadison.com for their big help in husband shooting dead wife, okay, and critically wounding her boyfriend. Hold on. Let's look at this right. Husband shot dead wife and critically wounded her boyfriend. Hold on. Wife had a boyfriend. Yep, wife had a boyfriend. Yep. Now wife's dead. Yep. Boyfriend's in terrible trouble. Just think. Thank you, Ashley Madison. If it wasn't for you, she'd be alive. Thank you, Ashley Madison. If it wasn't for you, he might not be in critical condition. There you go. Do you suppose she might have kids? What do you suppose? Do you suppose there's a chance she might have kids? Yep, there he is. He's in jail. What happened? Well, Ashley Madison promoted that it's all right for her to have a lover on the side. So what about his feelings and emotions? We don't care about other people's feelings and emotions. That's a game. That's right. You gotta have game. Ain't that right, Player Supreme? Isn't that right, Player Supreme? Gotta have game, right? So you can do this, right, player? And then when you're playing the game, somebody's emotions and feelings get destroyed, you laugh. You say they're weak because you was able to hurt them. So I wonder if this was funny too, huh? So do you think it's funny that the husband was hurt? Yep, that was fun doing that to him, wasn't it? Was it really? What happened here? Husband shot dead wife. Shot dead wife. A dead wife now. That's right. Thanks to AshleyMadison.com. Thanks to Player Supreme on YouTube. The game will continue. Oh, by the way, this is the end game. Ain't that right, player? This is the end game. This is the part you always leave out of your videos, isn't it? This is the part you conveniently leave out. That's right. You don't tell them about this part. You told them playing the game's all right, didn't you? You told them it's all okay to play the game. That's right. It's beautiful playing the game, isn't it? This is what you taught them. Terrible. How you teach them this?
It was a huge relief when
Let's
we
turn it on to start
came
on
on
this.
board and began to receive the care and the...
We don't need the commercial.
Tonight, an East Texas man is in jail tonight after he called 911, and officials say he told them he had just shot his wife and her boyfriend. The shooting happened early this morning off of FM 16 in rural Van Zandt County, just west of Canton. 44-year-old Larry Maples of Ben Wheeler was arrested at the scene. East Texas News Weekend, Lexi Cook has the story. This rural home is where officials say a violent and unnecessary crime took place.
This is a senseless murder that will no doubt affect many people in our community, especially his family, and my heart goes out to his family.
Van Zandt County Sheriff Lindsey Ray says the shooting happened here at a man named Moses Clemente's house at around 6 in the morning. Ray says Maples suspected his wife was here, so he parked his car down the road and walked to the house.
Maples, after seeing his wife's vehicle parked at the rear of the home, entered the residence through an unlocked door.
Maples told officials he found his wife and her boyfriend inside.
We believe that he found the couple in a bedroom in the home.
Officials say Maples got into a fight with Clemente, then shot him in the abdomen.
Maples then shot and killed his wife, Heather Maples, who's 34 years of age, from Ben Wheeler.
Heather's family members did not want to go on camera, but said Heather and Larry Maples had recently split up. They say Clemente was Heather's friend, and they cannot believe this mother of four is now gone. One of the Maples neighbors says the family just moved into this house a few months ago.
As far as I know, Heather was a good woman, and she was a good mother, and the whole story is just really sad.
Heather Maples was pronounced dead at the scene. Clemente was taken to a Tyler hospital. Officials are still investigating the shooting, but say they are confident Maples acted alone in this crime. Lexi Cook, East Texas News Weekend. Larry Maples is now charged with capital murder and is in the Van Zandt County Jail. He will be arraigned sometime tomorrow morning.
There you go. There you go. Yep, see how he's made into the monster now? You see how her having a lover that led to the breakup? Yep, you see how her having a lover on the side while he was at work? Thanks to stuff like this. That's right. Thanks to promoting this. Thanks to promoting that. Yep, see how that happens? Terrible, isn't it? You have to be paid attention close, The one who was cheated on, the one that had emotions and feelings because he was a guy. That's right, because he was just a guy. Just a guy. And he had emotions and feelings. And the person he loved, that's right, decided when his back was turned that she could have a new lover. That's right. And he dared to have emotions and feelings. I'm not saying his actions to go to the wife's cheating, the cheating wife's boyfriend's house, catch them together, shoot and kill her was appropriate, but at the same time, see, he's getting capital punishment, if you notice. And you noticed in the report how they made her out to look like such a good person. That's right. And he was dressed up as the monster now? That's right. He was made to look like the monster. And she was made to look like such a good person. That's right. How big of a victim she was. Because, see, the fact that he was a man that had emotions and feelings, that made him a monster. Because he wasn't allowed to have emotions and feelings. See, that's the problem. He wasn't allowed to be hurt. Because, see, he's just a guy. And guys, men are supposed to be tough, durable. You can stick a knife in them and you can shove them off a ladder. You can push them off a roof. You can do anything you want to a man. It's tough, durable. That's right. They have no feelings or emotions because they're not human. That's right. Men ain't human. Only women are human. That's right. Only women. Men are not human. Only women are. See? Because women, we all know that women are emotional. And they have emotions and feelings. And we all know that if a man's emotional, he's called weak. That's right, he's weak, he's ridiculed, he's cut down. Because he had emotions. We all know that. And we all know since if a man had emotions, that would make him weak, and we better bully him, and we better ridicule him, right? Because it's all right to hurt a guy. As you can tell by this report. Because it was poor her. She was such a good person. What did we hear about him? Oh, there was no excuse for it. Well, I can agree that I don't condone what he did in the fact of killing somebody. But at the same time, I look at for the truth as what the truth is. You think another human being's emotions and feelings is a freaking game. Ain't that right, Player Supreme? It's a game. Then you play the game. And you hurt another human being. But once again, because of double standards, because you've been lied to, and you fell for the lies, you want to believe that somehow, just somehow, because you're born with a dick between your legs, that you rise above emotions and feelings. And the only ones allowed to have emotions and feelings is female gender. When the male gender has emotions and feelings, it's only acceptable at a funeral. You've got a category that you've given to the guy, and you said you're only allowed to have feelings and emotions at this time, this time, and this time. Any other time, you're weak. And we'll make in front of you, we'll ridicule you, we'll call you names, we'll bully you. That's right. And you all fell for it, because you're all that stupid. Just like with Player Supreme. Fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. That's stupid. And the sad thing is here is all of this could have been avoided if we didn't promote cheating on your partner. Isn't that right, Ashley? You know, so with that being said, the only thing I can say about this situation is she created her very own killer. That's right. She drew the blueprints that created her own killer. She's dead because she drew up the blueprints. You forgot he was a human being. And now the story promotes how good a person she was, and how you're going after capital punishment for him. Okay, capital punishment even. Because you have the ability to hurt another human being. Because you don't care what you do to other human beings. Because nobody cares. Because another human being's emotions and feelings is a game to be played with. Well, when you play the game with other human beings' emotions and feelings, and then you have the dumbness to say, but he's a guy, he don't have them, It only shows that you're a complete freaking idiot without one brain cell that works in your head. That's all I can tell you. No, I don't condone that he went over and did what he did, but I fully understand it. Why? Because thanks to promoting adultery, cheating, evil, thanks to promoting evil and thinking that other human beings' emotions and feelings is all a game, ain't that right, Player Supreme? You've just now witnessed the end game, because that is the end game. And it was brought to you by AshleyMadison.com, by our mainstream media. This guy who had his heart ripped out, he wasn't supposed to have emotions and feelings because he would be weak if he was, because he's just a guy, he's not a human. The only humans on the planet Earth, according to AshleyMadison.com and according to all the sheep out here, the millions of sheep, the only humans on the face of this planet are women, not men. Because a guy's not allowed to have emotions and feelings, even when he's a human being. He's supposed to bottle them up inside and keep his mouth shut and never tell anybody. Put it on that and keep his mouth shut. And we'll give you a list of the only time you're allowed to express your feelings or emotions as a guy. Okay? And you do it at only these times. A funeral's appropriate. If somebody's killed in your family, that's appropriate. If somebody dies in your family, that's appropriate. Because that's the only time. You know, there's only certain occasions that a guy's allowed to have emotions and feelings. Any other time, you're going to ridicule and bully him. That's right. Because he's not a human being. That's right. I don't know how the female had him. I don't know if she was going to bed with the swamp beast, the predator. You know, I just don't understand how she had him, how he was born, for him to not have emotions and feelings. But as you can tell by the story, poor her. Poor her. She was such a nice person. Was she really? Is that why she was married? Well, but they were separated. They were separated. Seems she had a boyfriend that led to that separation, doesn't it? Oh, that's right. You want to blow off that part, don't you? That part don't count. So what if that's the part that destroyed him, that led him over to that house and caused him to lose his mind and do what he did? We don't care about that part. It's part of the game. But don't worry. End game happened, didn't it? And the end game will continue to go on and on and on because people are just too stupid, ain't you? And you'll continue to promote cheating on somebody and hurting another person. And Player Supreme will continue to teach everybody that another human being's emotions and feelings up on YouTube is all a game to be played with.